Okay, in theory, we should be live. So there's going to be a bit of delay, so we won't see stuff. But yes, we exist. So hello and welcome to the River Horse live stream. This is our weekly, though we've had some technical difficulties, live stream where we sort of go through something River Horse, keep you up to date with what we've been up to, and generally say hi to you guys out there. Before we sort of dive into things, I'd just like to mention that if you are interested in chatting to us more about River Horse and finding other people who also do River Horsey stuff, then you can join us on our Discord, which the link should be in the doobly-doo, and as well as the Facebook group if you can't find it there.
The technical term.
The doobly-doo, yeah. I've heard all the cool YouTubers say it.
I'm too old.
So, what have we got this week?
Well, this week I wanted to do something that is very, very close to my heart. Noli.
Noli. It was a trick. I knew we would do it. So what's this all about?
Well, Noli is a town, a little village, in fact, on the Italian coast, on the Riviera. Basically, if you take the French coast, there's Monaco, you go past Monaco into Italy, and an hour drive, and before you get to Genova, Savona, the bigger cities, you meet Noli in this little gulf. And it's a real place, and a place with a lot of history. It used to be, you see, in Italy in the Middle Ages, there were four main sea republics, which I'm sure you've heard of, Venice, Genoa, Naples, and Pisa. And Noli was aspiring to be the fifth of this republic because it had a commercial fleet, a little military fleet. So it was a very active little village that the economy was based on fishing, was based on probably olive oil in the area, trade, but very fascinatingly into trade with the East, with the Outremer, with all the Arabic peninsulas and the one of the things they did, for example, they brought a lot of knights into the Crusades. They were trying to basically become kind of the Fifth Republic. They never quite managed, mostly because just across the Gulf there's the powerful Republic of Genoa, obviously some very, very strong navy, very, very influential power at the time, and what Noli became effectively almost like a vassal to Genoa, but Genoa never crushed Noli. They became the kind of their patrons. They protected them and helped them, and used them also to control the other two cities nearby, Savona in the east and Finale in the west. And so Genoa was kind of playing them against each other, keeping them honest and controlling the Gulf, controlling Liguria. That's the name of that region. Anyway, so why Noli? Noli because I've been going there since I was a kid on holiday every summer. I have a little flat there, and I love the place. I grew up there, and so there's a lot of
it's placed close to your childhood.
It's deep inside. Everything with that.
Usually disappear from the office once a year, and or twice a year, and go visit it. So, which now we can comp that on taxes, right? Because that's a business expense.
Research and development.
Yeah, research and development. Alessio to go down to a seaside villa, but, once a year. So. I think we were going to have a little closer look, which, in theory, if I press this button here, we will get a bit of a close-up of. And I rush to say this is a very early prototype that we're currently in the process of getting white boxes made and basically finalising the print files for the actual version. This is kind of what we use during game development, game design. So the miniatures actually should be correct, and the dice, but everything else is fairly stand-in and made by yours truly. So definitely not by a professional.
Yeah, basically the wooden elements are the actual thing, while the rest, yes, is indeed is homemade for the moment. The Not that the game has 4 players, 4 players, but we set it up as 3 because we're missing a person, which is worth saying that on the 15th of July we'll be playing a 4 players game. We have a guest star, Jervis Johnson is coming to visit us, and we'll play with Jervis. So I'm delighted to do that. Yeah. So, what's the game about? Well, it starts with a concept that I had for years and years, of in Noli there's a tradition, you know, from the Middle Ages, that the village is divided into 4 areas for rioni. So we have the white one, Rutello, we have the yellow one, Burgu, the red one, Chassa, and the blue one, Maina, which I think the translators, with the dialect of the Guri, I think they translate as gate, uh, village, tower, core, square, main square, and seaside front, seafront. Um, and I mean, to this day, you go there, and there are, these are the colors, these are the symbols. You can see them on the streets of the little village. So it's very cool and characterful. But once a year, the tradition is that the four areas used to hold a race, a regatta, a boat race with fishing boats, with a local fishing boat. They are normally kept on the beach. And the idea was you race 4 times, 4 laps around these 2 buoys, and the winner gets to choose the fishing right for the season, for the coming season. So they will go, all right, we will fish in that area because we think that area is richer in fish. And basically the second arrival will choose the next season. So like, the Gulf is divided into 4 areas, and they would choose where to fish. Fish. Yeah, bit more, bit less fish, bit less fish, bit less fish. Indeed. And so that tradition, occasionally, Noli, not every year, depending on the season, but they tend to redo. They have redone the regatta, recreated it, like a reenactment if you want. So you can actually go and watch them rowing the fishing boat. It is the right season, the right year. And normally September is when they do that.
But if you can't get out there,
if you get out there, the next best thing is
playing Noli.
Playing Noli. So that's the core of the regatta is part of this game, the fishing is part of this game, and what do you do with the wealth that you accumulate through fishing is, again, this is from history, and you can still see them. The village has towers. Each of the fishing families, the noble families, or merchant families, uh, tended to try to outdo each other with the most imposing, most beautiful, tallest tower. Very important, the tallest tower. And to this day, I mean, not all the towers have survived the test of time, but quite a few have. So Nori has these beautiful walls that come down from the castle on the hill that surround and protect the city. But also inside the village, there's these towers made of bricks, red bricks, that kind of still to this day are kind of trying to show off how powerful and rich and Sea Republic Noli is. So the game is about having effectively the tallest tower.
Yeah, so aim of the game, to get into the crunchy bit, is to get a tower, a five tall tower, and if you manage that, then you win the game. Otherwise, if someone gets to the end of this track, then basically the person with the tallest tower wins.
Yeah, the track that goes from the village up the hill to the castle.
It's a 6-floor tower.
6 floor.
That's me doing too much playtesting and changing of rules and things. But, so yeah, and we thought we would basically take you through a couple of turns in a 3-player game by utilising our beautiful assistant. Chris, dragging him away from drawing dinosaurs on company time. So
normally it would be a 4. I mean, normally the ideal situation is 4 players. Where Portello would also be there. There would be white boats here. There would be white dice, but we remove the white player, the white faction, and that's how a 3 players work. Of course, you could remove yellow and play it as a 2 players, but I think the more players,
yeah,
more fun.
3 and 4 is where it shines. Chris, could you give me 8 coins, please? So, it's the only part of setup I don't think we've done is everyone starts with a bank of coins. Basically, the people who are further up the track get a little less to start with.
Yes, I am the one up ahead on the race to the castle, which is what we call the favor track. So I am the most liked by the Lord, and therefore I get the fewest coins. I start with 7.
But you do start off winning ties, which is a very powerful ability.
Yes, that's what it does. This does. The person that is more in favor of the Lord wins all ties, because the Lord obviously gets to decide who wins any ties, and he will decide based on the person he likes the most.
So I won't sort of dive into the rules in too much minutiae. I think just a very quick overview, and then we'll just play, and you guys will see a bit of it. So essentially, the round takes place over four phases: investment, development, regatta del Rione, and the fishing season. So during the investment, we are going to be bidding on these guys and activating during development, we'll be activating their abilities depending on who's bid on what. Then the regatta is when we will all roll our dice, trying to finish first. The person who finishes first gets to choose the best fishing zone, and going down. That one's a fairly frantic, dexterity-based dice rolling game.
Especially on this table with that microphone.
Oh, it's going to be flacky. It's going to be loud. I hope you guys are ready with the mute button. Then finally the fishing season, where we will draw cards, get fish, get paid, which is what we're all here to do, and that's how the round works. So let's dive straight in.
The first phase is about bidding, so I suppose we couldn't do it too obviously. Is that within camera?
I believe so. Yeah.
So there's 4 characters.
You and I, they can see. Chris is hidden.
Yes. So what you bid, the 4 options are the Lord, effectively the courtier, trying to get in the graces of the Lord by making donations to the to the community, building the walls and being nice to the village. The second one is about buying the kind of the ringer, a super famous and stronger oarsman, famous for trying basically to help you win the regatta. The next one is to build boats, and the last one is to build towers to actually win. So now we're gonna play some bid. I guess you can choose to spread out your bid or concentrate on a few things. I think.
No, in the final game, these are all the same colour. They all just be 1 coin. So don't worry about the different colours.
It's prototype.
Okay.
I am ready. We're all ready?
Already.
I'm ready.
So what we do is we reveal our bid.
So if you make sure your thing forward like that, Chris, should be visible. And then we just go left to right and reveal sort of how much we
I think we can get closer to the camera so you can actually see the beautiful ones as well.
Starting with the courtier.
So we'll see which one of us has bid the most.
I've
0. 0 there, 1 here, 3. So Jack wins. I lose my money. My money gets put back into the pile. So I wasted my money.
So yeah, it's important to bid, to try and win bids, because you spend it either way.
And if we were the same, I would have won because I was in the lead. However, the fact that Jack now has won that bid means that he was 1 step forward on the path, and is now overtaken me. So now he is winning bid.
Yeah. Then I spend 2 coins because I've bid 2 on.
I bid 1.
Oarsman.
I also bid 1.
So I bid 1. The second one. Then
So take one of these, which is basically I have to roll 1 less die during the regatta, which gives me a better chance of winning.
Success. Yeah. Automatic success.
Damn. Then we have boats.
Oh god, this is tense because now you can if it's a tie, you win.
I think you've got it.
I got 4. You got 3. Phew! If I had put 3, I would have lost the whole thing. But luckily, I managed to win the bid for the boat, which I think is good in an early game. And my fleet goes from 2 boats to 3 boats. Check me out.
And Chris has played his signature move of doubling up on. So yeah, this gets to show off the.
Okay, so first of all, Chris wins the bid for the roof for the floor of the tower.
I spent 4 coins for the tower,
Yep.
and I am yellow, so that will go on the yellow space.
Now, if you have 4 coins in your bank, sort of in your hand, then you can basically double up on the ability that you just did. So there's always a risk of, if you bid too low, then you don't get the thing. But if you bid just low enough, sometimes you can do it twice.
I mean, importantly, it's not you don't need 4 coins. You need 4 coins in this case because Chris has bid 4 coins, has won the bid with 4 coins. If he had won the bid with 1 coin, which I bid 1.
You had 1.
Yeah.
So if you had 2 coins, we would have still won, and the cost for doubling up would have been 2 coins. So basically, you just repeat you can if you win, you can repeat the buy as long as you have coins. Now we could have ended up spending all our coins. If we hadn't spent all our coins, then we will stash them and hide them here. But so this part of the bidding is done, and Chris is now on 2 out of 6. It's a third of the way there.
Yeah.
Although the early tower game has never actually won me a game.
Maybe this will be the time. And then we have the race. So everyone takes their 4 dice into their hand, except for me. I take 3 and leave my my regatta fella there. And I think I'll not explain it. I think we'll just go.
The person that is ahead will say,
ready, steady, go. Good start. Good start. Come on. Roll. Oh, you've got 3 points.
yes, team, yes. Minor on first place. Oh, the head-to-head. They're all Burger next. So bizarrely, the guy that actually had the famous roller there, with only 3 dice against 4, actually got last.
Leave him in the ocean.
Place.
So one thing with 3-player games, we do reveal one of these to basically block off one of the fishing zones.
Yeah. Because otherwise there would be, I mean, in a 4-player game, say for example the hotel would have been 4, then it would have been in that area.
Oh, this is a good turn for Alessio. So,
it is a very good turn because how many fishing cards we get is the number of cards equal to the number of boats you have. So I managed to both win, so being on the best zone with the most fish and the most boats. So I will take 3 cards as opposed to 2 cards and 2 cards. So it's a good double whammy here. And let me reveal the fishing card. So the first one is quite a lot of fish, is worth 5 coins. 5 coins worth of fish. The second card, it's another 5, so I get a whopping 10 coins. It's nice. Ooh, this was very lucky.
yeah,
It's supposed to be kind of the most coins you can get, so it's quite.
6 more than that. 4, 5, 6. Okay.
I think, is it 6 or 7 for the halves?
Yeah,
There's 1 second.
5 and 4.
Yeah, 9 for Chris. No, I know this is going to go poorly. Oh no. Oh wow.
11.
11.
11 on that.
It is very good.
That's quite good. And interestingly, we only drawn fish. There was no
event cards.
No events, no special things, no pirates, nothing, which is unusual with this number of cards. But we haven't stuck the decks, honest. Interesting. So it's a very peaceful fishing season. There were no incidents or accidents, nothing. Now, the clever player would have remembered how many coins other people did. I think I was the most. I know the Jack and 11. Chris, I already forgotten how many he did, but less than me. Probably less than Jack or something similar. So I'll think something like that. So now, obviously, I know if I could put like 12 things on one, I would probably win that. That is, of course, a lot of money to win, for sure. So that was the end of the turn. What we're doing now is we're starting the next turn.
And we start from bidding.
So I have to plan my bidding.
You bid?
No. Oh, yes. No, sorry. Just a second. I have too much money. Too much money. What to do with it?
Well, that's a bid from the heart.
Okay. So I bid and I keep in my hands the ones that I'm not using.
Yeah.
Hoping to double up. And reveal. Ta-da! So,
Ooh.
let's go for the Lord. I
Yeah.
bid 3 for the Lord.
I bid
Nothing.
2.
Nothing. So I win, and that means I get to, instead of landing on top of Jack's pawn, I'll progress to the next one along the path. So I'm now again in the lead. Not that there is a wall symbol there. If the walls had been damaged before by a pirate attack, by a neighbor's attack, then I would rebuild one of the walls, basically being generous and donating to the village. But in this case, the walls are still perfectly fine, so I just advance.
Oh, I think Alessio's beat me on this event. Yeah, I spent all my money and got nothing.
Not the carpentry, Jack. I've beaten you on that.
Yay. Oarsman?
Horseman, I get
Alessio?
3, yeah. So I take another one of each. I'm going to put one of my horsemen here, one of my, and then on the walls.
Yeah, that's that.
Whoa.
Oh, well, sorry, because I'm not interested in both.
Yep.
Yeah, Chris wins votes.
And I would like to double up for a second boat.
How many boats do you? How many coins do you bid?
That's 4.
4. So Chris bid 4, won the bet, and now we can go 4 plus 4, 8, 2 boats. There's a mighty yellow.
Yeah, I've done poorly there.
And now finally excitingly for the floor,
5.
you have 5.
And you have 5.
I also have 5. So
And because you're ahead.
because I managed to win that bid as well and go over you, then I win and you lose, which is again the great double whammy. I also have kept 5. So having 5 plus 5, I will spend all of my money, but I will get 2 floors instead of 1. So, yay.
And yeah, so I'm sort of just showing people how the game shouldn't be played. My
How not to play.
yeah. And so
Right. Second regatta.
we know.
Well,
Wait, don't start.
Man overboard before the regatta starts. Now, if that happens during the regatta, as we are rolling,
We don't stop.
then we don't stop. You have to shout, "Man overboard!" and go after your dice.
Which was the addition of camera equipment and wires is an
It's
extra
something.
charge.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, because I'm ahead, I will say pronti, partenza, via! Almost.
That right when done.
Yes. Yes.
Slowly go in the last place.
Well, this time at least the people with the oars, guys,
Yeah, let's see
with
if
the
I can-
ringers,
Let's
managed
see if
to.
I can destroy some boats.
Right, so you get 2 boats, right?
Yeah. And 11 coins.
11 coins. That's not bad.
Slow down the game by doing that.
Yeah, shouldn't do that. Right, so I get 5 coins, 3 boats, so 3 cards, 9, and did we put
Yeah,
the
I've
events in
just
here,
double
right? They are in there. So I get a mighty 30.
That's not for you.
Oh,
There you go. And then I get
4
4
from
so
4.
I may have come in last place, but not too bad. So put together, I think.
and one of them is still a
Nope.
fish.
Still fish. And the last one,
Wow.
more fish. Okay.
I've never seen this.
No. We're going to have one round
8,
with
11,
that's
that's 16
everything.
fish.
16 fish from the last zone.
Yeah.
That is incredible. Wow.
Yeah, having that boat lead is pretty strong.
Yeah, but the fact that we're getting so much fish early on, it means that all the nasty cards are piling out on them. They're going to hit us all together at the end. It was going to be horrendous.
Yeah, because you place the stunt cards on the bottom of the decks rather than
So the nasty cards
shuffled in. So
are coming closer to the top. Oh dear. It's going to be painful. And now it's going to be with a bounty of fish. Right, so we're bidding for the third summer.
Immediate dead hours.
yeah, as we all
Start taking it far too seriously for a game that won't reach the end.
yeah. That's a good sign, right?
There is thinking involved for sure. There is thinking involved. Like, ooh,
Where?
It's a different coastal vibe.
Much as a coast.
No, I guess I was thinking Cornish
Oh, right.
as all of the coast. So it
That's all of the coast.
has all of the coast. Cornwall is almost entirely coast.
I see. That's different from having all of the coast, though.
I was about to be like, Cornwall's the only place with 2 coasts, but I think that's Devon. The only place. Yeah. Anyway, let's remove.
And reveal. How do you feel
Oh!
performance well?
I got Lord.
Lord, 3.
Yeah.
4.
4. Damn. You got Lord.
Yeah, nothing else.
Are you doubling up on that?
No.
No.
I could. Yeah, why not? I want to do a thing.
So 4 and 4. 8 to progress 2 steps along the line.
Yeah.
Again, building a wall. No, there is
Nothing
no
else.
damage. Right, horse guy.
It's me.
Yeah.
And I will double up on the ore, and I will steal.
So you get one from the one of the 3 available ones, and then you can pick either mine or Jack's.
I'll take Jets.
You are dead to me.
Pick them when they're down, that's what they say.
Or let the rocky win in this case. Right. Okay, and here we got 2.
Yep, so I lose
2.
that.
So you lose that because I am ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm not even sure why I bid on it, because I can't buy any more boats.
That actually is a good point. Because if you had one, nothing would have happened.
Yeah.
You would have lost that.
It was bidding from the heart rather than the brain.
All right.
Floors.
I get 4.
3.
I get 4
Oh,
coins in
geez.
my hand,
Yeah.
so I can double up on that. Ooh,
Which
check
means
me out.
Alessio is in the dangerous position of within striking range.
That's right. If I manage to do that again next turn, doubling up, I could win next turn on turn 4. So that I mean,
Got powerful
dangerous position. However, I suspect there will be more attacks in the village now. So let's hope that the walls protect them. I hope they will protect. Right.
Okay.
That's done. So now we do the regatta for the fishing.
Yeah. Ready, steady, worm. Worm. Jump.
That's
Whoa.
Hang on. Just 2, 3, 4, 8. Yes.
First
Incredible.
place with 4 boats. You guys are wrecked.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's going to be a lot of
Well, let's see actually. Didn't do
which season is not active? Season 2.
Oh, God, it'll be even worse for us.
I'll go. Right.
He's on 1, we're on 3 and
So-
4.
Have a look. 6, 7. Oh, and Genoa. So Genoa, run me through this.
So everyone else loses their bank. So if we've kept any money, which
We reveal our banks. I have nothing. You
I have nothing. Oh, you do also reveal your bank if you have anything.
Big stack of cash.
Oh dear.
But you
Oh,
don't lose
dear.
it.
I don't lose it.
You
Yeah,
don't lose it
so-
because you.
You take a horrendous amount of money.
Yeah. So because you drew the card, you're not affected negatively by it. So you don't lose your money. We do get to see it.
There's a good chance because it's just going to have double up
Yeah, that's my plan.
without any.
Have more money.
Oh, no, that isn't a win actually, is it? It's
But also, if there was any damage, Jenna would rebuild the wall because they are taking our money, because they are kind of our patrons, but they do taxes. But they're also contributing to the defense. But in this case, again, no damage,
no damage and no money taken.
no money taken because their agent in the city this turn, Chris, is protected, so they don't get his money.
Pile all this
That
together.
is an incredible amount of money. Possibly the most you can get, and well, with 4 you can get
Two
even more.
sevens and 2 6s would be
Close to.
yeah,
Close to
yeah,
that.
perfect.
Whoa.
Fishing
Okay.
season. Okay, and the general.
Nope. You know where I'm now.
Right,
Right.
Alessio.
So now I go to fish here, and I get 4, and I get another 4, and I get 5. I can't believe it. No,
I
Fishing
have
card.
checked.
they are there.
They are in there.
Okay.
But,
Okay. So we
Obvious
go.
way to say to the bottom.
Yeah. No, it would be very interesting the next few turns. 4,
I wonder
8.
if we shuffled them and we might have organised them at some point.
Maybe when we were preparing the prototypes. I don't know. Anyway, no, I did shuffle them.
Oh,
them
right.
before this. Yeah, no, I did some shuffling. It's bizarre. 4, 8, 12, 16, actually. Not bad. I would call it not bad.
And 8 coins for me.
2, 4, 8 for you. Double that for you. And you also got no
event.
nothing. 2, 4. 7, 8, 12, 14, 16.
You always know it's whenever something is recorded is when all the
All the odds go out of the window. It's incredible. Wow. Okay. You can keep that.
so much money.
An incredible amount.
So hard. It's not easy being rich.
Right. Keep it on.
Okay, I'm good to go. I'm
Okay.
counting.
Right. How many is there?
Oh,
Right.
Okay, I
Lord.
win the Lord.
You do win the Lord. Damn.
Yeah, I'll double that up.
Because so you won with only one, so you only cost you one to
Yeah.
do another 2 steps, which means you're approaching to the game end.
Which
However,
isn't
you're
useful
in the,
for me.
You're in
I
the
need
worst
to,
position.
Yeah, I need to
so
get some towers.
That tells me that you're probably starting to slow down there because otherwise, if you end the game, you're making me win. Because obviously, if you reach there, the game end, whoever reaches there, game end, and the person with the highest tower wins. Of course, that still breaks ties. So if you were to reach there, I would win at the moment.
At the moment.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reckoning that's about to happen, I reckon.
With the oars,
at some point.
that's definitely crits. I only did one.
Yep, I'll take the third and final horseman.
Whoa.
Which means he's got a good chance of getting Genoa, which means he's got a good chance of saving all of his money that he's got behind that.
Whoa.
That's what I'm thinking. But I believe I've lost the towers. So
How
Well,
many?
what do you
we
have?
just measure our stats.
As well as the
Not on
tower.
camera.
Yeah, I think my stack is a little taller than yours.
Yeah,
Couple.
but couple.
Clearly cannot double up on that. So I will stash my thing and get to
That is
within
one off winning.
Within one of winning. Look at my tower. Such an imposing tower. Right. Okay, now we do a regatta where he's got 1 dice against our 4. Oh dear.
Okay,
Ready.
let's
Oh no, sorry, you go.
go.
What are the chances?
Nothing. I completely incompetent prove that they're just not wrong. I only won. Buffoons, what are you doing? Right, which zone is neutral?
I don't know, first switch.
Oh.
Which zone is it? Zone 4 is not in you. So we are actually last this time. Alright, well, that's fish.
Chris, do you want to draw
My
4 cards?
1,
Oh dear.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. Yes.
Right, so,
No!
and you get to choose the
So
order.
you get to
yes?
choose the order. So
Okay. I'm not sure entirely. I'll tell you what.
it's whether you want this destroyed or not.
Yeah, let's rebuild the wall before we knock one down.
Okay.
So everyone lose their money.
Everyone reveal. I have 1 left.
I've got this lot here.
You have against the
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points.
I had 6.
You had 6. So Genoa takes 6 from you, 1 from me, and nothing from you.
Yeah.
And then they build a wall that doesn't get built.
Okay, and then I will say one of Jack's boats.
So what you do here? Clearly, come on.
No, this is fletching. This is
No.
bullying offline.
So what happens here in this card? So this is an attack by Saracen pirates, quite a massive attack, big boat, which means they destroy a wall, so that wall is fallen. They do some damage to the village, and they destroy boats. And the person that drew the card gets to choose, and out of just sheer nastiness, take one of the red boats actually instead of one of the mighty blue boats. Worth saying that the last boat is cannot be sunk. So
But let's see what my last vote. 4 coins. That'll stem the tide. It's all up to you, Alessio.
right.
To
Okay,
stop,
I still have 4 boats. Right, so I get some pirates as well. Ooh, and we have a land attack as well. That comes to the top. So, in order, well, doesn't really matter. Finale will destroy. Finale, coming from this direction, will destroy 2 walls. Then that's done. Then the pirate will destroy another wall, leaving the village.
And a boat. Whose boat are you going to destroy?
It's going to be a yellow boat. And I will get 11 coins.
I'm livid.
Oh, let's go. Coin overboard. 1, 2, 3, coin overboard. 4, 8, 12. Oh no, 11. 1. All right. Oh dear. Is it dead?
Okay. I'm good with it. I'm dragging it over here. I should be able to see a screen so I could see exactly what you two are doing.
Right. Ready to rock and roll?
Bang.
Bam.
Bang.
Right.
I get that.
Ooh, how many?
Courtier.
Courtier.
Goes to Alessio.
But before I make a decision whether to double up or not, I would like to see how many do you have now?
4 coins.
I also have 4 coins, so I will win that. So the question for me is, do I want to double up on that or that? Because I don't have enough coins to double up on both. I think I will double up on the oars, guys. So I will not double up on this first bit that I won. Just one. And then
you win the oars.
I win the oars, guy.
Yeah.
And I will double up on the oars, guys. So I'll screw 2 of them back here.
There you go.
Basically, I'm desperately trying to go before the yellow fleet, so I can maybe hit the yellow fleet if I get some down here.
Alright, the yellow fleet rebuilds. Yep, so I've got 2 there. Let me just do a spot counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can't double up anyway. Oh, yeah, okay, good point. Well, I'm not sure if I just build a boat. Okay. And then I will double up on towers.
Was it 8?
It was 8,
8
yeah.
and 8.
Means that's 16 points.
Yeah, I was thinking
Could
whether
you repeat that?
I had 11. So I was
Yeah, you
like,
could've.
I was tempted of. So if I did put 11 here and
You would've
nothing
won.
else, I would have won the game.
Yeah.
Because 8, damn it. I missed the chance of winning the game.
I knew that you'd know that, and therefore you would think that I would.
Alright. Yeah, no, that was very interesting because I thought, oh no, he's got so much money that I don't think I can beat him with 11. So I just ignored that section already. I tried to win the rest. If I had put 11 there, or indeed 9 there, I would have won the game.
I think I could have put 12 there and still doubled up as well. I just wanted to win the other 2, which I lost anyway. But
So greed might have meant
yeah,
that I would have won if I were brave enough, but I didn't. Right. Anyway, regattas. Jack is still calling it?
Okay. A 1, 2. Yes.
Oh, wait, too low. On the last dice, it's tense. On the last dice,
Go!
you were using the one-hand rolling technique. You were using a two-hand rolling technique. Interesting. You were doing this, and you were doing this.
That's
Wow, which technique is better?
I think having a stop, yeah, that's probably good. These ones are very floaty.
You have to decide which section is disabled for the turn. This you only do on a three or two players game, not in a four player game. So this one is not working. Black. Okay.
All right. Alessio to draw
Four cards. Oof. Come on. Right. So I get 7 fishes.
So it's not going to be
6 fishes. 5 fishes. I think I just want the game.
Yes, we can't really do much outbidding there, can we?
Nope.
I want the game. I mean, the only possibility would be if you destroy enough stuff to start to take down my tower. So it's not. Let's do this.
Yeah.
So I get gazillion 21, 22, 23 cards. 23 cards. Wow, I don't even have to take them depending on what happens.
I may as well destroy one of your boats.
Yeah.
I shouldn't ask you for Christmas.
Surely not. It's not the logical.
What did I ever do to you?
What did you ever do?
Come on.
Nah, the boat.
Sink your last boat.
Yeah. Okay, so you think one of these. So basically, why we continued is that if you drew enough walls, if you did enough damage to destroy these, then the person who drew the next damage to the walls, because there are no walls, could have chosen a tower, so they could have destroyed that, which would have meant next turn I was not able to do an automatic win. Now next turn I will be able to do an automatic win because I have more money than everybody. So obviously I will put 23 coins on that, therefore building my last floor and winning the game.
Let's do the honors.
We still a couple of walls.
Done.
And that was it. Game of Noli. How long did it last?
I think about half an hour. We had about 10 minutes of preamble, didn't we?
About half an hour.
Yeah.
Can you?
So yeah, thank you for joining us, everyone. And we did actually get through a whole game. As you can see, very quick game, family friendly, and we'll be showing off more bits and pieces of it in the weeks and months to come as it gets printed and gets shipped over. So exciting time.
And see you on the 15th for a 4-player games with Jervis Johnson. Yay!
Have a great weekend, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.